Chapter 41 of The Bigger Picture. A sudden passing. I heard of a young woman who passed away suddenly. Everyone who knew her and her family were in a state of shock and wondering why life was so cruel. It made me think about my own feelings, and I must admit, I found I was questioning too. But I had my thoughts, which I will share with you now. I was very sorry that the young woman had passed, but her time here was over. She had chosen her life before coming here and had completed what she came to do, and it was time for her to go. I knew that she was going home and we would be looked after during her transition. She would be okay. My thoughts and love went to her family and friends who were struggling to come to terms with their loss and trying to find answers as to why it happened. But it doesn't make it any less painful to deal with the physical loss of a loved one from this life, even for those who have answers. But they too had chosen their life, and maybe the loss was one of their lessons. Maybe some of them had to learn to deal with loss and grief. I didn't know, but those were my thoughts at the time, and they still are now. But surprisingly, what I found during that time was that the knowledge I had did not make it any easier for me. In fact, if anything, it made it harder. Whilst everyone else was ranting and raving about the injustice, the tragedy, how could God be so cruel, etc., I found that I couldn't join them because I knew different. They thought I was hard and uncaring. At that time, I couldn't tell them my truth. For one, they wouldn't have believed me, and secondly, I didn't think it was my place to do so. All I can do when anyone passes is to make Reiki available for anyone who wishes to accept it and hold the space for them to heal.